cool. Upper left corner. Okay. Definitely don't put the overlay there, I guess. Oh, it's a Scorpatron. Oh my gosh. Alright, it's syncing data right now, stream. I don't know why it's syncing data for a game I've never played before. Wait. Oh, my brother played this game. 2015. Okay, that is his latest save, though. Okay. Your game! Whose big fucking idea was it to build a Scorpatron? Let's create our own custom squad. But, select existing rangers. Oh, okay. This is cool. Let's read through these. The daughter of hunter-trappers from north of Ranger Citadel, Bear would never have left the wilderness except for the mutants that murdered her family. Left the wilderness? Okay. She joined the Rangers when they helped her get revenge and she never went back. Living in the empty house was just too painful. Painful! Her strengths are she's an outdoorsman, hopefully. Assault rifles and field medic. Medics are good. Good medics. Blunt weapons, brute force, hard ass. Okay. I don't know what the hard ass is good for. A big bone ranger's son from... Okay, chat. Okay. I can see how her hard ass would help with the situation of someone wanting to do something to your ass. Got it. Alright. A big bone rancher's son from... Big boned. He don't look big boned as most people that claim to be are. Sorry. South of High Pole. Oh, High Pole. That's cool. South of High Pole is just mountain. In fact, on the original game, was I even able to go south of High Pole? Yeah, we could. But there was nothing there. The Savage Town was. Alright. Bert once punched out a longhorn for sassing him. Okay. He's not much on the social graces, but he'll be happy to handle your strong arm duties. Cherry bomb! Cherry bomb! Oh yeah, Hunter, Bruiser, Demolitions. Geez, Demolitions. Okay. Demolitions was very important in the last game. In fact, I had to replay the entire game just for one achievement. Demolition shotguns, toaster repair. Okay, toaster repair, that's good. Former child soldier with a cheerful if slightly glassy-eyed stare. Cherry doesn't speak much and can't hear very well either, but she sure likes explosions. Cherry bomb. Cold Eye, sniper. Okay. Delicious. Cold Eye is a quiet, distant man who decided to switch sides after his last game wiped out an entire village, children and all. Now he's making amends, one dead raider at a time. Mechanical repair. Sniper rifles are in this game. Weaponsmithing. He can build weapons? Or is that just maintenance? Huh. Cool. Infiltrator. Fade. Once a scout for the Red Scorpions. That's kind of cool. Fade joined the Rangers after the Scorpions put a bounty on his head for taking spoils he wasn't entitled to. But don't worry, he doesn't do that kind of thing anymore. Honest. Lockpicking, safecracking, submachine guns. He's basically Angela Death from the first game, as far as I'm concerned. Hex. Techie. And wow, there's a lot of these guys. An experienced scavenger, a good living apocalypse tech. That's cool. She recently realized she was getting too old to work alone anymore and offers her services to the Desert Rangers. Computer science. I guess that's electronics. Energy weapons, perception. Perception. is in this game, and none of the previous people I've looked at had it. And perception was like a big deal in the first game. That's bad. I guess surgeon and field medic. Surgeon's the replacement for doctor. Pills! Pills here! Combat medic. Pills learned her trade working in a brothel near the old prison, healing poxed joy girls and stitching up drunks after nightly barroom brawls. She's good with a needle, but sometimes likes the taste of her own medicine. Okay. So you're a bit of an addict yourself, kind of. At least it's sometimes. You're like a recreational user, not a habitual. Handguns. Okay, so you'd be a good starter medic. So I would want who's the other medic? Bear? Yeah, Bear. And pills. Bladed weapons, kiss ass, barter. Okay, so we're not just dealing with knife anymore. Cool. Slick learned the art of barter by watching his shopkeeper, Aunt, cheat miners out of their hard-earned ore. When their town was swallowed by radiation, Slick headed for Ranger Citadel and talked them into giving him a badge and a gun. I guess the kiss ass helped with that. But you aren't good with a gun. Barter's in Widow O'Neill. Jack of all trades. This might be good. If she's like gonna be my skills guy, but it doesn't look like it. A young mother of two who learned to hunt and shoot out of necessity when killed by a Wingle gun wasn't enough to protect her when raiders came for her. She came to Ranger Citadel and offered her services in exchange for a place with 4 strong walls to raise her kids. Okay. So I like Bear, and I like pills, but I might not use them. We'll put them in the roster. But we might fill out with someone else. And looking at them, coordination, no perception, no perception. So whoever that other person was that had perception would be important. Jeez. Wow. These are not great rolls. So those are attributes. Coordination's now an attribute. Is that an addition? Awareness is a different attribute. Her awareness. The person who has perception has the same level of awareness as Bear. Alright, let's create a custom ranger to fill it out to see what I can make happen. No quirks. If I make this one, I'm naming her Alma. This one's the poster girl of the game. That's strange. Oh, I guess I can go hatless, right? We should be doing hair. That's the closest to the portrait I'm gonna get, I think, is that look. Off to the side. Head. No gas mask, huh? Oh, wait. A little much. That's close. I like that this is just like probably like a VR headset she's wearing, but this looks close. Torso. I like that torso by default. That's a good torso. That's why. Looks like Kevlar, full suit. That's not bad either. This will probably end up being my Brainiac character. Oh wait, no. Whoops. I was gonna see what the Jack of all trades character is. It's got the tear in the shoulder. That matches. That one does too. Yeah, let's do the one of the two things that has a bare shoulder. You know that actually might... It's got the pauldron on the right, to bare shoulder on the left. It just looks different. Packs. What is that changing? Alright, so no pack is an option. I prefer no pack. My hat on. Firearm there. I don't want my characters to be the ones using single shot weapons. The ones I have direct control over. I don't like that as a concept. What is up with this kind of clothing? What is the purpose of this kind of clothing? I don't know what those are called. Those pants, but... jeez. This looks cyberpunky. Fits with black. It seems like it fits with the torn up, like, portrait and outfit. Seems good. Yeah, there's a lot of options for pants. I think I'm between these two, though. I am between these two. I'd have to change the top if I'm going with... I'd have to change the portrait, too. This would fit the character I have in mind, Terry Rada, better. Skin tone, doesn't really matter to me. That's an option? Okay. What are my options? 6, 7. We'll go with that. Size. If it's Terry Rada, she's supposed to be like a wood elf, characteristically known for being short. And she'd also supposedly be the one I have that's good at a lot of stuff. I'm not writing on a biography on the fucking thing. Okay. Collar Terra Rada. It's not really the hair I would go with. That is closer to all my hair, but overall, stick with it. Female, obviously. It doesn't matter religion. I mean, it's not going to be in this game. Indigenous? Smokes. Go with doesn't smoke. Let's do that. Ethnicity. So we got 12 skill points remaining. Grace, Deft Touch, Fine Motor Skills, Coordination helps avoid traps and attacks, pick locks, and improve aim. Okay, so if this person's going to be a lock picker, definitely want that. Very good for the melee-based person. Oh, action point. Is gambling in this game? I don't see gamble. I guess they took that out because of how overpowered it was. Jeez, that's low. Practically freaking pointless. Alright. Action points, ranged chance to hit. Only ranged. I like their biscuits, though. I'll get them. Quick break, chat. this process is more complicated than I expected. I'm trying to figure out how to build rangers. Because I could build a whole sniper team. It wouldn't be a bad idea. You just don't spawn with snipers. I'm just kind of screwed. One thing I know I'm gonna have is my fists. To maximize evasion. This is maximum combat initiative, meaning I get first chance. Evasion, more action points, more action points. But the higher our speed, the best chance we have of actually getting in and punching the enemies. Okay. Get mistaken for a cage fighter. I wish I could analyze the other rangers. I might go back and see what else I can do. It might let me do some customization of the other ones, and during that I can analyze them. You don't have good coordination. Oh, these all cost multiple skill points each. Who needs that? Definitely want that. Why use field medic when you could use surgeon? both just in case. It's only range chance to hit. What affects melee chance to hit? Melee chance to hit. Key to hit. Okay, so quirks. Quirks are special personality traits you can pick for your character. Selecting one will provide a benefit, but also a drawback of some kind. You may only pick one quirk for each character, and picking one is optional. Animal husbandry. Bonuses from animal whispered followers are 2 times as good. Grew up on a farm, and learned to tend to the animals there. And they brought you much joy in return. Like, the drawback is question mark. I imagine my character does not feel good if one of the animal wizard followers dies. Or maybe I don't do as well fighting animals. +5 skill points and +1 attribute at game start. That's kinda cool, I guess. You were raised by monks in a small monastic order. Regardless of your current religious beliefs, the lessons learned of prayer and flagellation live on. You are a stronger and better person in body and spirit, but you reject vain worldly possessions that lead down a path of sin. And his whole dialogue options always succeed. Squad cannot help. Alright, some say your mom never loved you, but what you don't tell them is that you shot her yourself. You're just a plain old asshole, and everyone knows it, but that doesn't mean that there aren't some sides to being a jerk. Brittle bones, +2 action points, -50% base combat speed. You suffer from a rare birth defect that makes walking quickly difficult, but you have learned to make up for this by being especially quick and economical with your actions. I mean, that's good if you are a sniper, I guess. +1 skill point each level up after level 10. -1 skill point each level up before level 11. Good things come to those who wait, your mom always said. You were never the sharpest tool in the shed, but when you take to something, you really take to it. That seems just straight up dumb. That's like, you're not gaining. Is this one good in the long run? Even? Alright, let's say I'm getting 2 skill points per level normally. I would get 10 after 10 levels, and then after 10 more levels past 10, I'd be getting 3, because I'm getting +1. So it's 2 -1, and then it's 2 +1. I'd have 20. I can see this being good. +1 to all attributes on even-numbered character levels. -1 to all attributes odd-numbered character levels. Okay. Certain numbers are lucky and others unlucky. Unfortunately for you, it turns out that thousands of years Dysparnumerophobia. Okay. Fainting Goat. When an enemy scores a critical hit on you, you have a 35% chance of fainting, causing them to miss? While fainting, you get pushed back in the combat, whisper in hushed tones that you were born with the spirit of the mighty mountain goat, or maybe you just wound up with its brain in your noggin. One way or another, you sure do black out a lot. I mean, it's a good way to avoid critical hits, but it's only a 35% chance, and negatives to it. Heavy-handed, plus 15 base damage on all blunt-bladed and brawling attacks, minus 50% critical chance. Subtler than anyone described to you before. Your arms are like tree trunks with concrete blocks on the... Oh shit, bipolar, okay. Attributes change randomly by +2 and -2 every 10 to 15 minutes. Mania and melancholy are two sides of the same coin, and you have known it all your life. You are subject to intense mood changes, and okay, each time they see me, not just two people. Like, you should be familiar with two people if I'm just manic depressive. This sounds like multiple personality disorder, or whatever the more proper name for it is now. Misophobic. Plus 25 benefit. Plus 25% benefit when you use healing items on others. Use healing items on yourself. Ever since you're obsessed with keeping, you research every time to make sure you can fight off endless disease and keep germs everywhere you look, especially on other people. You're more effective at using healing items, but you're also so paranoid about others infecting you. Refuse to squander any treating your own injuries. Okay, so just have two medics in the party, one with this and one without. And that's your primary healer, and then la-di-da. This might actually go on this character, maybe. Plus 50% chance to, Opportunist, plus 50% chance to gain against any target at less, plus 50% damage against any target at less than 35% constitution, minus 25% damage against any target at more than 35% constitution. It takes a certain ethical flexibility to take advantage of others, and it's a flexibility you possess. Your predatory nature means that you kick your enemies just a bit harder when they're down, equally timid and fear harm coming to you, and as a result, you do less damage to those that are healthy. Gain plus 4% bonus chance to hit, plus 2 bonus critical chance with every successful attack. Bonus lost if you miss an attack. Negative 10% base chance to hit overall, and negative 5% base critical chance. Wait, does this stack? Every time I hit... So if I just have a high chance to hit, I can just keep going until it's 100%, and then I can't miss. When you were 3, you pulled the heads off your dolls. When you were 5, you burned ants with your magnifying glass. When you were 12, you set Tommy's hair on fire. Watching others suffer is your only source of amusement, and now your mercilessness has led you to sign up for the Rangers. Justice? For you, it's all about fun. Your violent attack more fiercely, however, your brooding nature means you're less effective when you aren't psychotic. Okay, this might go on this character too. Since this character is all about punching. Raised in the circus, plus 5 evasion, no leadership bonus received. Okay, that's cool. At least it's not for the whole squad. Your mom had to hammer nails through his kneecaps. Life in the circus let you pick up all sorts of weird and wonderful tricks from your fellow performers and freaks. Your upbringing means you have improved reflexes, but due to your unmistakable carny demeanor, you can't know leadership bonus from friendly squad members. Okay, that might not be great. 2 times repressed rage, 2 times damage, and plus 20 chance for 1 turn after receiving a critical hit. Can never get normal critical hits. Outgoing person. Some would call you meek, others timid. You have a habit of letting others walk over you and rarely seek confrontation, but sometimes all that anger inside just builds up, and like a powder keg, you go off. You're a slave to your rage. Anytime you receive a critical hit in combat during your next turn, you unleash your fury. However, your meek attitude means you keep it bottled up away the rest of the time. Thick-skinned, all the girls and boys on the playground used to pick on you. They called you stinky, fatty, ugly, and beat you out until you were bruised. The more you took it, the more you learn to shrug it off. Sticks and stones don't break your bones. Years of physical abuse have left you thick-skinned and you can shrug off attacks more easily. But you're heavier and more sluggish, and as a result, you move slower. +2 base armor, -30% base combat speed. On a melee person, that's not great, but on a shooter, that's great. You can... Twitchy. You can never seem to sit still, that's me. Even at you're always twitching, jumping at things, viciously drumming your fingers or stamping your feet, or chewing your fingernails. Your twitchiness means you move faster in combat, but you also lose some finer motor control as a result, making it harder for you to land your attacks. Well, I know how to sit still, so I guess I'm just twitchy, but not to the extent this thing is. +20% base combat speed, -10%. 2 pump champ. +2 action points and +25% chance to hit for first 2 combat turns. -1 action point and -50% chance to hit for each turn after the first 2 combat turns. If knife folks finish last, then you finish first every time. What? You've always... unlucky. You've always felt like you had a thundercloud following you. Perhaps it's the darkness that seems to shadow you. Perhaps it's all those times things just don't go your way. Perhaps it's that others around you seem to burst into a shower of spark and flame without warning. Due to your unlucky nature in combat, there's a tiny chance each turn that a bolt of lightning will scream down from the heavens and shock a random target, friend or foe. Okay? With how often you get these games, this might be very good. Chance for lightning to strike and shock a random target in combat. Way of the Squeezins. Oh my gosh. +3 action points and +25% damage when drunk on snake squeezins. -100% critical chance and -0.6 combat speed when sober. So no chance to crit, but like, oh my gosh. So just drink. By the venom of the snake we are born, and by the venom of the snake we shall die. You're utterly damning. Heck, you can get out of bed without a tape, but those few minutes on top of the world are worth it. Maybe. Oh my gosh. You would have to know where every single combat encounter is in the game, and then drink right beforehand. So basically, if you're surprise attacked, it's worth it. Drawback? Question mark? Or this. Misophobic. Misophobic! Okay. Until I have a better understanding of how this game functions, it might be better. I have medic, right? And surgeon. And this character's probably not even gonna bother getting anything else on it. We don't have perception. That strikes me as a very important thing to have. But we do have someone in the party with it, so I guess that works. Okay. Let's go next. Next. Alright. I can edit the existing people. Alright, so I'm 1 across the board. I can see why this would be an issue. So this game really treats it like your people need to be specialized from the get-go. I am specialized in punching things, so that's cool. My awareness is low. So perception wouldn't really benefit me anyway. Surgeon and field medic. Let's put it on you. Let's put the quirk on you. Because you have lower healing. I don't want a chance that you can't heal the other person. But I will chance that you can. I don't want a chance that the person who does the better healing is the one that can't heal himself as necessary. But I want to increase your effectiveness healing others while the other guy's already effective healing. So that's cool. Alright. What now? Let's go with done, I guess. I hit it. Are there any achievements related to difficulty? Oh, we already have 20 pieces of candy. Los Angeles. Wow, my brother did some interesting shit in this game. Skinnier teeth. Okay. Get Ranger Team Delta sent after you get an STD. Have a party member turn into a pod person. Make peace between the Atchisons and Topekans. Okay, remember that from the first game. Witness Angela kill Samuel Haas. Okay. Like Angela Death? Okay. Send the nuke to the Mad Monks. Send the nuke to the okay, so quick save before nuke. Disarm the nuke. Say helpers. Any difficulty related achievements. Learn combat shooting. Oh wait, how come I didn't see that as an option? Dressed in a gorilla costume. Why would I want that? I'm gonna have to look up if there's a difficulty related achievement. For Wasteland, Naughty? I don't know. This is my literal first time playing the game. The secret achievements look like they're all story-based. And it looks like the original characters from the first game that I played as, for my playthrough, are taking out the game. So that's cool. Since I don't have... We'll go with Rookie, because I don't see an achievement for playing on anything but that. Hey look, there's Snake Fargus, Angela Death, Hellraiser, and Thrasher, I think. They're having a fun time. Brygo. Baron Brygo controls Vegas now in this game, I think. Hope hope I don't get DMCA'd for whatever that was. Just a whole bunch of staticky noise.
What comes after the end?
That. Also,
I don't know.
you heard it in Lord of War.
Neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why?
Holy
No one
Polaris!
knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals
missile, Batman.
had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass.
Mohawk.
Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times
It's Snake
it
Vargas.
seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms.
There's Angela. Who's fucking dead? All four of you are here.
But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. Nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged.
Ace? That was far in
Thank you,
Rygo's like
recruits.
personal help or something, right? Hey, there's a shovel. I need that. I need to dig up something, I'm sure, at some point in this game. A stiff, bearded older man wearing a hard-born ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat. General Vargas, Snake Vargas, walks with a cane, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel. That counts, right? At work. That's one in the party.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate, too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a Desert Ranger.
Fuck, man, we shouldn't have shown up to this funeral. We're getting a job because we showed up to the funeral.
Had been we gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook him up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen. I know, you've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got 1 Ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one. The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it's about us, the Desert Rangers specifically. It said it was coming for us. When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in. I'll give you a hand. It's important to find them first.
Why can't you tell me where it is now? That way I don't have to come back after I had the repeaters. I could just find the repeaters and go straight to the tower.
Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
What's the mission?
Is
I think you've already told me.
Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission.
Oh, we'll call in the report. That's fine.
Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other. It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Boy. So there's the first tower. We're trying to do triangulation, but I don't know why we...
There you go. Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona to be open for business. Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger, and we won't let you in. The hard-ass approach, huh? Well, you might get what you want from some folks in the Waste through intimidation, but it doesn't always work, particularly with old hard-asses like myself. You want to kick down our doors, go ahead, give it a try. But I ain't pissing myself just because you growled at me.
Well, yeah, you got power armor if my previous playthrough means anything.
Good luck out there, recruits. What else do you need?
Alright, so bottom right is still not the right place for a Twitch thing. Okay, top left overlay is what makes sense.
What else do you need? What else do you need?
I need to know the controls for this game. I can't D-pad like I did in the last game. Oh no! Oh no! I wouldn't mind bigger text size, I guess. What are the controls? Okay. Unjam, reload weapon, hold to swap, examine object, interact, confirm. Alright, so I'm gonna examine a lot of things before I interact with them. Map, radio, logbook, change stance. pills does have. One base armor, plus 1 con per level. Retroactive, nice. It's party wide. These are available, not active. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Where is medic? Oh. Left side. How do I get over there? Okay. That's weird. Learned skills, handguns. Okay, so this is where I see people's individual. I don't know. So had. Okay, so it'll tell you if you have a skill, who else has the skill, I guess. Alright, let's talk to people, I guess. Okay.
Why are you still here, recruits? I gave you your orders. Now go search the area where Ace's body was found and recover his logbook
I like
and the
the voice
repeater
acting.
units.
Good luck out there, recruits.
Alright. Mike Scott. Mike Scott? Oh my god, he's dead? How did he get here from the office? Cadet Skirks? Cadet Sombra? David Asaf Fortison. The whole Asaf family's dead, huh? General Sir Gru. Oh! That was the guy from the first game that gave us our missions. Or, kind of. Can I disband? Separate the party? hold up. Combat radio. Where's my brute force at? Oh yeah, I want to invert that, if that's even an option. Oh boy. Oh. Inversion is not an option. We're gonna invert it through the console. There we go. To the console. Yay! I'm gonna have to undo that at some point. With how many games I have inverted. But for future games, that would be nice to not have to do it anymore. Red Hawk is dead. Man, that sucks. I never even found him in the first game. Ralph the Hobo. Strange. So canonically, a lot of the people I found in the first game, whether or not I kept them alive, they ultimately ended up dying. I guess they kind of went off the play data of how many people even found Red Hawk. He probably eventually showed up. But like, that guy, yeah, I couldn't find him. Desert Ranger in scarred but spotless combat armor stands at attention for the doors of the Ranger Citadel. He gives you a friendly salute. You notice he's wearing a humongous double-barreled pistol on his hip. I like your chutzpah. Still, you might want a little bite to back up that bark of yours. Oh, yeah, I'm very interested. Pretty sure that's a promise we can keep. You don't want me to take you serious.
Yeah.
He went ahead and beat the shit out of me real quick. Life isn't always peaceful in the Wasteland. Combat involve taking a turn in order to depend on their initiative stat. Each character has a pool of action points they can spend on actions in combat, including moving, shooting, using items, skills. Once it starts, combat will continue until one side is left standing. Use your available weapons, cover, and skills to come out victorious. Now, the measurement of how many things a character can do each turn while in combat, each action, such as moving, reloading, or using skills or items, has an AP cost. Not all characters have the same amount of AP, and certain actions can take different numbers of AP for different characters. For example, a character with high speed attribute more distance per AP than one with low speed. Different weapons and actions can also have different AP costs. Once all of a character's AP have been used in a turn, the turn will end and the next character in the action queue will take its turn. Alternatively, you can end the character's turn early by using turn control, allowing you to carry over up to 2 bonus AP to that character's next turn. Combat cover plays a vital role. Taking cover will reduce an attacker's chance to hit their target and also provide a chance to hit benefit to a character who's in cover. However, cover is only good when it's in line of sight to the attacker. Tangent XCOM. Got it. Cover can also be destroyed by weapons fire explosive. That's up top. For combat, turn order and frequency is determined by the combat initiative stat of each individual character in combat. Friendly characters and enemies. The higher the combat initiative, the earlier and more often that character can take the turn. Precision strikes allow you to target individual body parts on enemies to inflict debilitating cost of a lower chance to hit. The exact effect varies depending on the body part you target, and there's a greater chance of inflicting more severe effects. You can press right trigger to open the combat radial enemy, both in or out of combat, to use a precision strike. Armor protects friendlies and enemies alike, but certain weapons are more effective against armor than others. Different types of weapons have different armor penetration values. The higher the armor penetration the weapon has, the more damage it will do to targets with lots of armor. Damage weapons do not use armor penetration. Instead, they check whether armor is conductive or not. Damage weapons do bonus damage to conductive targets, but less damage to non-conductive targets. Blue shield icon. Okay, so he's red, so he's not conductive. Alright, and that's it. Attack. %, chance to hit, 60% chance to hit. %, chance they hit him in general. Okay. When a squad member takes enough damage, died, straight up just dead. Wow! Corporal Sylvie Sephors hits Terry Rada for 39 points of damage, sending her crashing to the ground, dead. Affected by the bleeding out effect, is now dead. When a squad member takes enough damage, they will be incapacitated. Yeah, she skipped that stage. There are several states of incapacitation represented by the squad member having less than 0 constitution, and they become progressively more severe if left untreated. For an incapacitated squad member to survive, they must be healed using the surgeon skill and a surgeon kit. If only knocked unconscious, a squad member may gain healing status and will eventually get back up if left unharmed. If a squad member is left untreated or sustains enough damage, they will die. Death in the Wasteland is permanent, and that squad member's skills and abilities will all be lost for good. You will, however, at least be able to recover all the items and equipment. That's cool. Alright. Let's play this out for the lulz. Okay, let's do something besides attack. Skills. Field medic? Surgeon. Why is surgeon not available? I guess I need to get... Well, no. I guess I can't heal mid-combat? Oh wait, there's surgeon. Yeah. That was funny. Alright. Yeah. That's today. I was legit like, did I die before I even got my first autosave? Loot, lockpick, and safe crack the containers you find. Ooh, I don't think I have any of those right now. I need a lockpicker. Critical failure exists. Oh boy. Let's skip. I can't. Skip.
Thank you, recruits.
I'll give you, don't know.
Ace's death must be avenged.
It's... So, if the Citadel will be your new home, consider this mission the... Well, you might get what you... Good luck out there, recruits.
Wait a second. Early on, who's the hard ass? Also, can I generate new rangers while I'm here?
Why are you still? Good luck out there, recruits.
Yeah, I'll find items in the Wasteland. That's all I really need out of that. Oh, okay. Squad up. Solo. Squad up. Is that in the options I saw? Clicking the left stick? Change movement mode. What does clicking the right stick do? Change camera mode? Camera mode? I can change camera mode. Okay, so... Whoops. Alright, so the inversion affects this as well. And I do this normally, so this is throwing me off a little bit. I might have to just bite the bullet. Hold on. I made the changes. Alright. Now it's back to normal. That's neat. Interesting. Okay. I think this is the other person that came over and killed me? Yeah. Yeah, it was. That's Corporal Solveig. Solveig Sundries. Okay. I was already at Grandma there twice over when the Desert Rangers moved into the Citadel. I saw how much good the Rangers were doing, and I wasn't up to much with my children. To other villages to start their own family. Captain Mercaptain. Captain Mercaptain. Captain Mercaptain. Alright. Alright. This thing's like a goat. Thanks out for cool. I don't think her character portrait's one I can have. Well, I guess I can't have Vargas's either. Wow, alright, dissing the bullpup. Hey, this gun sucks. It sucked when it was good. Made fresh. You can almost hit enemies behind you. I have no money, right? Squad scrap, $50. Okay. What do I have to sell? Oh, look, I can rotate my character. I guess I spawn with these because of... I'll sell that, I guess. Field medic item, surgeon item. Interesting. Did you start with an energy weapon? Oh yeah, let's talk to this guy again. It was worth trying. So this is the Citadel. It's nice to see what it looks like on the ground. There's a big water purification thing there. There's definitely stuff outside the Citadel that wasn't there before.
Hey, Echo 1. Mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
Rook. Who's Rook? Whoever he is, he's not important enough for me to fight a goat over. I might just kill your ass.
headbutted you right in the butt! Did you actually think I was serious about wanting that can? I just wanted the goat to hit you in the ass.
Yeah, at least I didn't take any real damage from it. Right. Brygo? Isn't Farron Brygo supposed to be like the dude of Vegas? What the heck is his potential daughter doing here? Is the name indicating I just can't go further in that direction? Why just that spot? Can I attack objects? Alright. Basically just saying what he's doing. Yeah, but like putting it inside the Citadel? Okay. I guess none of my characters have lockpicking. That's an option I would have preferred not to do. If this game works at all like the first one, where using a skill is a possible way of upgrading it, then I want to use the skills as much as I can.
Hey, Echo 1. Mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there. He headbutted you right in the butt! Did you actually think I was serious about wanting that can? I just wanted the goat to hit you in the ass.
Let's see if this changes. Ah, the contents of that shovel did change. To modify your weapons, you will need a squad member with a weaponsmithing skill. Then select one in your inventory and use the attach mod option. You will then be able to select the weapon you want to attach it to. Certain mods require different levels of weaponsmithing to install correctly. Field stripping will allow you to break down unneeded weapons for parts, which can often yield weapon modifications of junk part sectors in the world. Field stripping requires the weaponsmithing skill. Okay, so weaponsmithing is very good.
Goddamn, never down the...
A tough-looking redhead with decades of sun and wind and hard living etched into her angular face stands sobbing in the shadows. You saw her at Ace's retirement party. The sleeves of her uniform have been torn off. I mean, they've been like that for a while. Revealing multiple tattoos on her sinewy arms, all skulls, the tears running down her cheeks, the older she holds in her scarred hands. Among the skull tattoos that cover Angela's arms, there's a single heart, and within that heart, a single name, Ace.
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You
She
kids
looks
must be the
very
new
much like
recruits
she
old
did in the
Vargas
first
trained
game.
up. Lord, y'all
almost
just
exactly.
babies.
They all hurt, but this one... Man, Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Farron Brygo. He started sending its death machines into the desert. Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise, and never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat. But I don't think he ever formally just... And now he's... God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble, I knew it. Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all. But somehow, after he brought down Base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show, and doing a damn fine job. While I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh?
I mean, he does start with bureaucracy.
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future. Thinking none of us would ever die. Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. See? You noticed that, huh? Well, Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace. We were more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean. That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I want to come with you.
Oh?
Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher, he'd know. He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. But then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him. I should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him? An old military facility from before the war. And the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Death. Like I said, he was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in... shit, a decade maybe? He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead, or AWOL, or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him. I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come, and when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor, scary as hell. You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day, he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise, and he couldn't go out on patrol no more.
And not my Thrasher. My Thrasher punched those things to death. With a proton axe.
Any other commander would have handed him his walk-in papers. But Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. Usually mapping could be a nice little place if the Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up. I know about. But between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off. Idiots. I don't really know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He's our radio genius. Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines. Or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers. Saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born.
You think maybe it's
Who
Finster
is this
back
guy?
then?
Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us? Yeah, the Base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill the whole planet. You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training? Well, let me fill you in. Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out. Just a bunch of Rangers back then, but they've been getting more organized.
Raiders,
Call themselves a
not jurors.
militia now, and they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of eastern Arizona. Well, that's a load of horse shit. Protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging. Radio technician Wade Woodson? Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies and I don't know what else if you let him. But be nice to him. He's your lifeline to the base. Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim is their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is. But I've got my doubts. The edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't get into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move us. North, south, east, and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kinda thought those clouds went on forever. And that Arizona was the last place on Earth. But maybe there's more people out there. Maybe the whole rest of the world's just fine, and we're the only ones in hell. Wouldn't that be a joke?
Hey, listen, Vargas looked into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't off shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we've been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say? Cool. No need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, all right?
During your travels, you may come across people willing to join your squad. These companion NPCs can be controlled and customized just like your own ranger recruits you start the game with, but may have personalities and characteristics of their own. Okay. The last button I press. Oh, she's got 3 hard ass. None of that, none of that, none of that. Wait, what? It's alright. Oh, okay, you only see unlearned skills on the right side. Okay. I thought she had lockpicking, like, as a default thing in the first game. She doesn't have that here? She also had demolitions. How'd you lose skills? Oh, whatever. Okay, she is definitely going to be a gun guy. Makes sense. She has an assault rifle, right? Does she have an assault rifle? She says she has... What's this? Oh, it's an assault rifle. Okay. And she's got herself a blunt weapon. I have a knife. Rogue chance is 20%. She will allow that to be transferred. She won't allow this to be transferred. That's a shame. She has a 25% chance to hit with her fists. Way better chance with that, so she might as well go in fully prepared. Okay. Uses 12 gauge ammo. No one has shotguns. What's with all these X's? Firing range? We don't have a lockpick. Does Angela have any skills? Unspent points I can use? No.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
Alternately, you can access the world map screen by pressing the D-pad up and select the location you've already discovered to travel there automatically. There are a number of things you can encounter in the world map. In addition to water and radiation, you can stumble upon both friendly and enemy random encounters, which will take you to a small special location to interact with characters or do battle. You may even find hidden loot caches from before the apocalypse in mysterious locations that few have ever seen. The Outdoorsman skill determines your squad's search radius on the world map when traveling, as well as its ability to avoid hostile random encounters. A good Outdoorsman will be able to avoid dangerous enemies and discover new and hidden locations more easily.
Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal. It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction and sometimes beyond. Towns or farms or mines being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem. Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's dead. I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figure the best way to out into the wastes. Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing. 10-4, Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
From time to time, may also pick up calls from other Wasteland inhabitants throughout your travels, some of which you may be able to respond to. Remember that to level up, you need to use the radio to call headquarters during field promotions, provided the characters gain enough experience points. To make calls on the radio, press D-pad right. Okay.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over. Copy, Echo 1. Appreciate...
Cool.
SOS! SOS! Is anybody out there? This is High Pool. We are under attack. I repeat, we are under attack. Raiders with mortars and explosives are blasting our walls. If anybody can hear this, come at once. Don't know how long we can hold it.
Ranger Citadel, this is Ag Center. Come in. We're under attack. The plants, they're mutating out of control. They're tearing my people apart.
Alright. Water is a matter of life and death in the Wasteland. As the squad travels on the world map, water is slowly consumed. When your squad will begin go too long without a drink, and eventually will die of dehydration. To refill your canteens, look for hidden oases on the world map, or visit a location with a water supply such as a well or a tap. Most major settlements have a water supply.
Base. Can you repeat? You say the plants were attacking?
Yes, goddammit, the plants! Something's gone wrong with the... Oh, fuck! The door! They're breaking down the door! Fall back! Fall back!
Ranger Team Echo, this
Root
is
cellar?
Ranger Command. Come in. Did you copy those distress calls from High Pool and Ag Center? Over. Roger that. Listen, Echo 1, I have no one else in the area and no further intel at this time. I'm afraid it's going to have to be your decision which call to respond to first. Whichever one you choose, get there ASAP. Both situations are emergencies, and both sounded like they were deteriorating rapidly. While the repeaters are still alpha-level priority, emergencies have to come first, before heading back out to get the repeaters. Sending you the coordinates for both locations now. Copy?
I'm close to Ag Center, so that's cool.
Before it starts, keep an eye out for suspect characters. Copy? 10-4 Echo 1. Godspeed. Ranger Command out.
That should really just be an automatic thing, like passing over it should refill my water.
Roger, Echo 1. Then listen. I know I said the radio tower was at the top of your to-do list, but you need to deal with the emergency situation first, before heading back out to get the repeaters. Repeat, talk to Kathy Lawson and take care of her emergency. Then continue with your mission to find and hook up the repeaters. Protecting civilians is always a Ranger's #1 priority. You copy? Roger, Echo 1. Advise when complete. Ranger Command out.
Agitation, run amok. Alright, let's look around here. There's a catapult here. It don't work, but it's here. Oh. Okay, so I can enter through there. Or through here where I saw the person explode. Let's not go through the front gate, because that could have very easily have been a lure. Let's go around the side here.
Okay, this is bad. This is kill it with fire. What the hell caused this?
Mega Maggot. A Superfly. Takes up 4 AP. increase my chance to hit? Alright, Superfly does range attacks. Where's my AP shown? Oh, okay, it's right there. Firing a weapon, it sounds like takes AP. What's the attack range on my pistol? Because obviously I can't switch targets. Okay, so swapping weapons doesn't do anything. %35% chance to hit is not great. Can I increase that by getting closer? Yes. 45 is decent. That's standard XCOM beginning of the game. Chance to hit. There's 2 points left to keep that.
I can handle this myself. Come and get it, candy ass. Learn about tactics, everyone.
What was a generator? Oh, that. I can see through fucking walls pretty consistently. Oh, okay. They're not conductive, so I'm kind of wasting my time with that.
Hello? By the doors. Can you hear me? What was that? Did you idiots
Looks like
just
the
blow
paws are
yourselves
triggered
up
by
right
sudden
in front of the
movement.
door?
Copy, Echo 1. Copy, Echo 1. Appreciate you.
You pricks better be the damn Rangers. We've been calling for help for hours. The plants have gone crazy. About time. Yes, we need help. What have I been saying? I'm opening the doors now. What are you waiting for? Come inside!
Tall woman with dark skin and high cheekbones. She wears a white lab coat and has her black hair pulled back in a no-nonsense bun, through which she has stuck a much-chewed pin. She does not look happy to see you. Hey, Kathy Lawson.
Rangers,
Hey,
where
what's
have you
up?
been?
Ms. Lawson, meet the new recruits. Recruits, meet Ms. Lawson.
Oh, hey, look, Angela Death says something.
Forget the friendly introductions, Angie. Wasn't the deal we made with the Rangers, we give you food, you give us protection? Well, your recruits are looking pretty goddamn well fed, but we've been up to our tits in killer tomatoes for 8 hours, and not a Ranger in sight.
But I can clearly see your chest. There are not tomatoes covering your chest.
You should take it from here, recruits. Learning to deal with angry citizens is part of the job.
You want to use our radio dish now? Can you see we're in the middle of a fucking crisis? Fuck you. Go find it yourselves.
Make the wasteland green again.
About time. Now listen, we think the mutations stem from contamination in our irrigation system. Unfortunately, the computer that functioning and we can't shut it remotely. Maybe its circuits are overloaded from all the alarms going on that lock, but if you're gonna do your job and rescue our guys, see Rose. She has the current override codes for the greenhouse airlocks. Either way, we'll lead you to the computer room eventually. If you can get the computer working, you can shut down the pumps from there. If not, you'll have to go into the east and west field, going before you die. Sometimes I think that thing is more trouble than it's worth.
Singers.
It's supposed to automate all our irrigation and feeding, but it seems to be, like, on the fritz most of the time. As if the rest of this craziness wasn't enough, the plants are also starting to explode. Get too close to one of those red pods and bam! Cut first. If I could get one of those pods to study, intact, I might be able to come up with a cure. You'll need to, I suppose, a handful of fragments of pods. Let's say 10 would do the trick, if you can't manage to collect a whole one.
How would I collect a whole one?
If we don't find a cure, infection will...
Just waiting to see when you're gonna get on. Yeah, probably might order something soon.
Yes, go. Do your job. I'll open the central airlocks for you now, but remember, we might have people trapped in the greenhouses, so talk to Rose for the door codes.
A while. Maybe. Yeah, his face all bruised up and sliced up. He winces as he shifts around to look at you, and then gives a big grin as, dude, you're missing half your body.
Hey, Angie. Got hit by one of those exploding pods. Oh, Kathy says she can fix me up. I hope so. Hurts like the dickens. I recognize the uniforms, but not the faces. Y'all must be new recruits. Hope this ain't your first dance, though, because I got the feeling it ain't gonna be a walk in the park. Name's Matt. I was around here. One of them stars, though, back in the day. Got a little too close to one of those exploding pods. Now I got a little plant shrapnel souvenir. No big deal. Things are a little paltry right now, but I've got some gear you can make use of.
Alright, so he's a straight up store too.
Normally, just keep everything organized and humming along. Sorry, I don't all self-pity and wrangling. Just having a shame. Yes, indeed. I was a ranger. Back before old Vargas's hair turned gray and, hey, it's just still 3 o'clock. Quit to run the ag center. Took a bullet in the gut. Missed any organs, but I just couldn't move like I used to. They're red seed pods that explode when you get close to them. That's what happened to me. Tried to go in and pull one of the farmers out. Damn pod went off like a grenade. Still haven't got all the shrapnel out. Stings like damnation. We've lost a lot of good ones, but I'm damn proud of everyone. We haven't had widespread panic. tensions aren't spilling over too bad. Folks are doing their honest, trying to help where they can. If you find anyone as you make your way into the complex, I'll make sure you get compensation for helping them out. Yeah, I heard. Bet I knew before the ranger. Wish I could have gone to his retirement party. Hope you kids did him proud. Damn proud of this place. Signed on here, other than shooting bad guys, that I could make the Wasteland better and make a profit at the same time. Not doing too bad at it either. Got a little distribution deal with the rail nomads, and hopefully soon we'll be keeping the local communities fat and happy. Even Ranger Citadel. Of course, this little crisis might change all that. Serious setback. Heard about it from one of our farmers named Skinner. Said he talked to some
This is better than Wasteland.
recognized Ace by his description. Crazy hair of his. Well, the food ain't doing any good if it just sits here and rots, is it? I let the researchers figure out the best way of growing things. My job is to get it to the people. Yeah, once they get themselves their rail lines to ship out customers. But until we can stop this crisis and make sure the food is safe again, nobody's gonna get fed. Don't know what happened exactly. Rose seems to think our irrigation system's been monkeyed with. Whatever it is, everything in the facility is mutating faster than we can keep track of. The plants are growing weird, exploding pods. The insects are as big as bear cats. Even the men. And it's horrible. It's gotta be stopped. He helps cultivate the fungi in the mushroom caves. Good man, if a little too partial to snake squeezings. Last I saw of him, he was in the mushroom caves looking for his family right after the plants went loco.
There's an achievement for letting this guy steal from my snake squeezins.
Don't know anything else about him. You're welcome to ask Skinner, if he's still alive.
Wait, no, it's not him, is it? Not Skinner either.
Sorry. Wish I did. Skinner just said the merchant told him it was a strange man.
Why?
That was all. Maybe you can get more out of him.
Okay.
One of our researchers, a mentor to all of us. I think she's working down the hall to the left there. Well, I don't know if we're gonna manage to find a way to reverse all this, but we gotta at least stop it from getting worse, and that means we gotta get that irrigation system turned off. You already talked to Kathy about that, right? They're below the center. You can get to them through the computer.
If you want to
room.
just order it.
Perfect for growing.
If you want to just order it.
That's some foul stuff. Like gin. It was made in a bathtub somebody died in. Yeah, it does take the edge off from time to time, though. Thanks for coming by, Rangers. Always good to see new recruits taking their first steps into the big wide world. Howdy, recruits. How'd you doing there?
What are you doing here? You still owe me a pod, remember? Matt's life and the lives of any of you sorry-ass rangers who got blasted depend on it. Clock's ticking, slowpokes. Have you managed to find one yet? Or a handful? What the hell is wrong with you? You're going to let Matt die. Fuck the rangers, seriously.
Yes, go. Do your job.
Howdy, recruits. How'd you doing there?
Hex is about to die. How do I heal people? No, it's Pills that's about to die, and that's my medic. That's a problem. Alright, I'm gonna order food. let's keep going.
Rangers, I'm seeing one of our researchers near your position. That Winston? Help is coming, Winston.
Trying to target the other thing over here. Okay, so we're pretty much stonewalled by our lack of abilities here.
Ranger Citadel. Come in, Scorpion HQ. Friend, calling from High Pool. We are still under attack. These damn wreckers are blowing us to pieces. Send help, anyone.
High Pool, this is Ranger Citadel. Our closest team is already answering a call at Ag Center, but they will try to reach you as soon as they can. You read me? Over.
Yeah, Vargas. We've heard it all before. High Pool always comes last, doesn't it? Scorpions don't treat us like second-class citizens. The Scorpions don't move! Shit! It's the deck!
basically fried. Unless you're secret genius hackers, its functions are going to be pretty limited for now. It'll only be able to open one airlock at a time. Those fumes in the ventilation tunnels look toxic. You're either going to have to run through there fast, or you're gonna have to get all the fans running. It might clear it out. Found the mushroom cave. That's where Dr. Larson did all his fungal research. I'm seeing a lot of movement in there, but none of it looks human.
Never liked mushrooms. Making them bigger hasn't helped. Fool gets in a fight with someone whose last name is Death.
I like that I got lucky crit, but missed the shot. That's funny. Eventually, characters will fill the bar up enough to level up.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger. Echo 1, I believe a field promotion is in order for one of your team. Congratulations, Echo 1.
Wow, okay, that just kind of happened, huh? Bear. Okay, that was weird. It was looking at Angela Death for some reason. Okay, 5 coordination. She's got no charisma. Why does she start with hard ass? She's meant to be, gunsy.
Howdy, recruits.
What are you doing here? Perfect. This is just what I needed. Come find me in Rose's lab when you're done with whatever you're gonna do with the radar dish. Thanks again for the pod. Find me later in the lab. Come on, Matt. Let's have a look at this monstrosity.
Copy, Echo 1. Echo 1. Congratulations, Echo 1.
Alright, we're gonna call it there for today. Save slot 3. Why not?